Yo, this is Aztec 101, and I wanted to bring up a couple topics. Mainly talking us uh, around Adrien Broner and Marcos Maidana. So Adrien Broner versus Marcos Maidana is no longer pay-per-view, and Victor Ortiz is now fighting Alfonso Gomez. He's not fighting Carlos Molina anymore, which is great. I know I didn't believe that it was gonna happen, Victor Ortiz versus Carlos Molina, because Carlos Molina just came off a win. He just fought not too long ago, and Victor Ortiz is not going to really get that title shot right away. I'm glad that the commission did not sanction this fight, but in the end, uh, the main dent in the card is the fact that this event is not pay per view. It's a positive for the fans, but a dent obviously in Broner's expectations. Um, but I said this before, and I'll say it again. Adrien Broner is fucking up on his own as far as marketing himself. He's not marketing himself to the fans that are going to purchase his pay-per-view events that are going to go to these fights. He's marketing himself to teenagers, which is great. It's great that he has the fans, youth as his fans, but you know, as far as him that actually reflecting in the amount of fans that he has reflecting in ticket sales and pay-per-view buys. A lot of people I saw online did not want to see this fight on pay-per-view. It's not saying that they don't want to see the fight. They just don't want to have to pay the pay-per-view fees to watch the fight. Now, there's a lot of fights this year that could possibly be less entertaining, but probably bigger fights. But we paid for them already. But so we really don't know if the fight is worth a pay-per-view until after the fact. But this one in particular, I I saw it probably as a bigger event than most. I really like Broner. I love what he does in the ring. Except the difference is that I'm into boxing and I know about him. So I'm already into boxing and I'm gonna run into him. Whether I like him or not, that's different. But I'm gonna run into him because I watch boxing. There's a lot of people out there that don't watch boxing as a regular basis. It takes people like me to gather friends together, and we end up watching a fight. And usually they only know one of the fighters. They don't know anybody in the undercard, and they're just there for the ride. Adrien Broner is not bringing in his own new fans. He's not, and the he's not bringing in the reliable fans, the ones that are going to actually purchase a pay-per-view, the ones that are going to relate straight into ticket sales. And he's not doing that. He has a very immature way of acting and talking and carrying himself. So it's hard for someone like me and other people who are 25 and over to gravitate towards this fighter personally. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because he has all the skills in the world, but it took me having to watch him in a fight. Just so happens I ran into him for me to like him. But if anybody else, nobody has ever heard of him, nobody's seen him before. His how do I what would make me want to look this guy up? What would make me want to look if the last fight I saw was Adrien Broner versus Paulie Malignaggi? What has Adrien Broner done to gain new fans? Because that fight in itself did it. He didn't lose any fans, but he didn't gain new ones. So that's just my opinion. I think that he needs to change something up as far as the way he's promoting himself. There needs to be a change because he can't keep playing this little brother Floyd Mayweather. It's irritating to a lot of us who grew up with Mayweather. Especially, it's irritating for a lot of us who love competition and sees that this one fighter is refuses, fuck it, refuses to fight Floyd Mayweather for personal reasons. So, in my opinion, it's not about the decisions he makes or what he does, whether he's flashy, he's got jewelry or whatever. That doesn't matter. It's about how he's carrying himself. He's not promoting himself. He doesn't. He talks like a 16-year-old, like an 18-year-old, like a kid. So he's gravitating. He's getting those kind of people to follow him, and I think that a little bit of growing up will help him because he'll be able to reach a larger fan base because of it. And that'll help him so that way these kind of fights can be pay-per-view and they don't question it. Because it's a good fight. Marcos Maidana, Adrien Broner. That's a good fight. That's a really, really good fight. But not enough people know about Adrien Broner. That's the problem. So, tell me, what do you think? This is Aztec 101. Do you think this card should be pay-per-view? Or I'm sure all of you are happy that it's not. And what do you think about my opinions on Adrien Broner and the way that he's marketing himself? Do you agree? Is he only marketing himself towards children, or is he really going after the adults that will pay for these pay-per-view events? This is Aztec 101, and I'm out.